In the expanse of our night sky, the Milky Way has stood as a celestial marvel, entrancing human observers across millennia. Yet, in a twist of modernity's tale, this stellar tapestry faces the threat of being eclipsed by the ever-encroaching tide of artificial luminance. The overuse and mismanagement of outdoor lighting are casting a veil over this galactic wonder, diminishing not just our ability to gaze in awe at the cosmos, but also disrupting the intricate balance of Earth's ecosystems and its diverse wildlife. The issue of light pollution, defined as the excessive and misdirected application of artificial outdoor illumination, is a growing concern with profound implications. This relentless spread of nocturnal glow disrupts the natural rhythms of wildlife, posing significant environmental challenges. Beyond the realm of human fascination with the stars, the repercussions of light pollution extend to the health and well-being of both fauna and flora, casting a shadow over our natural world. The importance of the Milky Way cannot be overstated. It has been a beacon in the night, guiding migratory birds on their epic journeys and inspiring countless myths and legends. More than just a celestial body, the Milky Way is a symbol of our quest to understand the universe. However, the advancing tide of light pollution threatens to sever this age-old celestial connection, jeopardizing the natural behavior of wildlife and hindering scientific endeavors, particularly in the crucial battle against climate change. This video will unfold around light pollution, focusing on its adverse effects on our view of the Milky Way. Astronomers have long raised alarms about the unchecked spread of artificial urban lighting, which steadily dims the stars above us. This pollution of our night sky is not just an aesthetic loss. It poses a real challenge to astronomical research, with the majority of observatories worldwide now grappling with the invasive glow from expanding urban landscapes. At this pivotal moment in our relationship with the night sky, the call to action against light pollution is urgent. A global movement to curb this celestial smog highlights the collective responsibility we bear in this endeavor. By recognizing the impact of light pollution and actively working to mitigate it, we can hope to rekindle our ancient bond with the stars and ensure that the majestic beauty of the Milky Way remains a source of wonder for generations to come. Chapter 1. The Milky Way, a celestial tapestry. Behold the Milky Way galaxy, a celestial masterpiece that dazzles the imagination with its sheer beauty and grandeur. Picture a cosmic stage with billions of stars, planets, and other celestial entities performing an interstellar ballet. At the heart of this grand performance is our barred spiral galaxy, boasting a central bar-shaped core from which spiral arms gracefully extend. Spanning approximately 100,000 to 180,000 light-years in diameter, this galactic giant is home to a starry ensemble numbering between 100 and 400 billion. The Milky Way's spiral arms are akin to the swirls of a cosmic latte, rich with nebulous clouds and sparkling with young stars still rehearsing their stellar roles. Recent studies using infrared images from NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope have revealed that the Milky Way's elegant spiral structure is dominated by just two major arms, namely the Scutum Centaurus and Perseus arms, wrapping off the ends of the central bar of stars. There are also two minor arms, Norma and Sagittarius, located between the major arms. Additionally, a new spiral arm, the FAR 3 kiloparsec arm, has been discovered via a radio telescope survey of gas in the Milky Way. The Milky Way is located roughly halfway to the edge of the Milky Way, at a distance of about 26,000 light-years from the center, in a feature known as the Orion Spur, or Orion Arm, which is an offshoot between the larger Sagittarius and Perseus arms. The galaxy's central bulge is a tightly packed cluster of stars at the galaxy's center that resembles a cosmic bar and has spiraling arms on either side. The Milky Way is surrounded by a mysterious dark matter halo, which extends about 1 million light-years beyond the galaxy's visible limits. This halo is dominated by the invisible substance called dark matter, which makes itself known only through its gravitational influence. There is evidence that the Milky Way has collided with several smaller galaxies during its evolution. In 2018, a group of Dutch astronomers found a group of 30,000 stars moving in sync through the Sun's neighborhood in the opposite direction to the rest of the stars, suggesting a galactic collision. The Milky Way has been a significant element in human culture and mythology across various civilizations, including the Greeks, Chinese, and Native American tribes, as a cosmic bridge or path connecting the earthly to the divine. Astronomers and astrophysicists continue to unravel the secrets of the Milky Way's structure, composition, and history, with each discovery adding another chapter to our understanding of this cosmic epic. Ongoing research and new measurements suggest rethinking the shape of the Milky Way galaxy, with recent studies indicating that the traditional view of the Milky Way galaxy as having 4 arms may not be correct. The vast majority of galaxies conform to just one of 3 main shapes: spiral, irregular, and elliptical, with most having 2 main arms with spirals splitting into smaller arms. Such splitting is believed to have occurred due to collisions with other galaxies or clusters, suggesting that the Milky Way's shape may have been misunderstood from the start. Chapter 2: The Intruder, Light Pollution. In the modern tapestry of our industrialized world, a new character has emerged, albeit uninvited: light pollution. This term, wrapped in scientific intrigue, paints a picture of the unwanted, excessive, or misdirected artificial lighting that robs the night of its natural darkness. A byproduct of our relentless march towards progress, light pollution manifests from the inefficient and often unnecessary use of artificial light, casting a glow that extends far beyond its intended stage. It's not just an outdoor phenomenon. This invasive light also creeps into our indoor spaces, uninvited and often unnoticed. The culprits of this nocturnal nuisance are many, ranging from urban streetlights to glaring commercial signs, and from industrious facilities to those outdoor lights that seem intent on illuminating the heavens rather than our streets. Often, the choice of these artificial luminaries is less about necessity and more about a lack of awareness, contributing not just to the visual noise, but also to a considerable waste of energy. Light pollution is a versatile performer, playing multiple roles like light trespass, over-illumination, glare, light clutter, and the infamous sky glow. It's rare to find a light offender that sticks to just one category. Usually they're multi-talented in their disruptive effects. The extent of light pollution is not just a story told in words, but can be seen from space through satellite imagery that captures the extent of this artificial glow. It competes with the natural starlight, interrupts the work of astronomers, and even throws a wrench in the finely tuned ecosystems. For us humans, it's a thief of sleep and a contributor to energy waste and carbon footprints. But the impact on wildlife is even more dramatic. It turns night into day, throws off migration patterns, and disrupts the very essence of nocturnal habitats. This artificial illumination is like a scene change for nocturnal creatures, often with tragic consequences. But fear not, for there is a global movement afoot to dim these unnecessary lights. Each one of us can play a part in this, from choosing shielded lights to opting for less intense bulbs. The International Dark Sky Association, a group of night sky champions, leads this crusade with its arsenal of resources and guidelines to combat light pollution. They advocate for smarter lighting choices and ordinances that could help us reclaim the natural beauty of our starry nights. By embracing these practices, we can all contribute to a more harmonious balance between our artificial world and the natural darkness of the night sky, ensuring that future generations can still gaze up in wonder at the celestial wonders above. Chapter 3: The Fading Tapestry, Milky Way Under Siege. Imagine a world where the Milky Way and its celestial companions become elusive characters in the night, hidden behind a veil of artificial brightness. This is the unfolding drama of light pollution, a phenomenon that dims the sparkle of the stars and shrinks our cosmic viewing window. The ever-brightening artificial lights of our nighttime world have led to a decline in our eyes' limiting magnitude, a technical term for saying, "Hey, where did all the stars go?" This is more than a minor inconvenience for astronomers and stargazers. It's akin to having the stage lights turned on during a gripping cosmic performance. Research, dressed in lab coats and armed with data, tells a tale of growing concern. Light pollution is increasing globally at a startling rate of 9.6% per year, indiscriminately dimming the night sky's natural luster, even in the most secluded corners of our planet. The repercussions of this luminous invasion are not exclusive to those peering through telescopes. It's a multifaceted dilemma. Migratory birds lose their way, plants and animals are thrown off balance, and humans miss out on the awe-inspiring view of our galactic home. In some parts of the world, this phenomenon is accelerating so rapidly that the level of light pollution doubles every decade. A paper published in the monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society reads like an urgent bulletin for the astronomical community. It details a rather bleak future for both amateur stargazers and professional astronomers under the growing shadow of light pollution. The skies are being scrubbed clean of stars at an alarming rate, much to the dismay of those who seek to unravel the universe's mysteries. Uncontrolled city lighting and growing satellite mega-constellations make things even more complicated. This is especially scary for ground-based observatories, which are easier for these bright invaders to hit than their space-based counterparts. The International Astronomical Union, IAU, the guardians of the cosmic lexicon, defines light pollution as any adverse effect of artificial nightlight. They stand as vocal advocates against this glowing menace, recognizing the threat it poses to the field of astronomy and the intrinsic beauty of the night sky. Their stance underscores the critical need to address light pollution, not just for the sake of scientific inquiry, but to preserve the night's natural splendor for all who look up in wonder. In the great cosmic theater, the Milky Way has long played the lead role, captivating astronomers, astrophotographers, and dreamers alike. Yet this star-studded spectacle is facing a dim fate, courtesy of the ever-encroaching light pollution. The astronomical community is sounding the alarm, lamenting the loss of this natural wonder and its profound implications for our cosmic understanding. James Lowenthal, a professor of astronomy at Smith College in Massachusetts, understood this sentiment, highlighting the extensive toll of light pollution, not just on our starry views, but on nearly every species under the night sky. Astrophotographers, the artists capturing the universe's majesty, are finding their canvas increasingly washed out. The intrusive glare of excessive outdoor lighting is fading stars, constellations, galaxies, and nebulae into a murky backdrop, diminishing the contrast essential for their celestial art. This challenge compels these cosmic photographers to wield specialized tools like light pollution filters in a bid to snatch back the details of the cosmos from the jaws of artificial brightness. But this isn't just a story of lost stars and thwarted hobbies. The impact of light pollution stretches far beyond the confines of astronomical pursuits, encroaching upon the realms of human health and the natural day-night cycle. The disruption of our circadian rhythm, thanks to the relentless glow of nighttime lighting, has significant implications for our well-being. Thus, the concerns raised by astronomers and astrophotographers extend well beyond their telescopes and cameras, touching on broader ecological and health matters. The fading of the Milky Way is more than a loss of a night sky gem. It's a diminishing window into the universe's soul. The once vibrant band of our galaxy, a celestial river of stars arching grandly across the heavens, is being obscured, robbing us of the opportunity to bask in its awe-inspiring beauty. This loss not only detracts from the night's visual splendor, but also hinders our ability to contemplate and grasp the vastness and intricacies of the cosmos. The diminishing visibility of the Milky Way due to light pollution is thus a significant blow to our collective quest to understand and appreciate the grandeur and mysteries of the universe. Chapter 4. Reclaiming the Darkness, a Path to Restoration. In the grand narrative of our modern world, light pollution has emerged as a rather uninvited antagonist, casting a shadow over wildlife, ecosystems, and human health alike. This environmental concern, born from the excessive and wayward use of artificial light, does more than just steal the night sky from our view. It throws off the delicate balance of nature's rhythms. The quest to mitigate light pollution is not just an ecological imperative, it's a step towards safeguarding the well-being of our planet's inhabitants, both furry and human. The spotlight, pun intended, is on us to adopt responsible lighting practices, a move that could significantly turn down the dial on this glowing nuisance. One of the star tactics in our anti-light pollution arsenal is the deployment of shielded lights. By outfitting our outdoor lights with shields, we effectively curb their enthusiasm to illuminate the heavens, keeping the light focused where it's needed and not on a space odyssey. This seemingly small adjustment can play a starring role in dimming the excess illumination that fuels light pollution. Dimming the lights isn't just for theaters, it's a prime strategy against light pollution. Embracing dimmers, motion sensors, and timers is akin to giving our lights a much-needed curfew, reducing their environmental footprint while also saving some energy bucks. Warm-colored bulbs, such as LEDs and CFLs, join this effort, bringing a more environmentally friendly glow to our nights without adding to the light pollution plot. Then there's the tech-savvy approach, smart lighting technologies. LED lighting, the poster child for efficiency, shines bright in this regard, offering reduced brightness without a compromise in visibility. Combine this with the magic of time and motion sensors, and voila! We have a recipe for minimizing light pollution and energy use. But the script for reducing light pollution includes more than just fancy gadgets and bulbs. Here are some everyday actions that can make a difference. Embracing the dark side by turning off unnecessary lights, thus reducing both light pollution and the strain on our wallets. Trusting our eyes to adapt to lower light levels rather than instinctively hitting the light switch. Opting for bulbs that direct their glow downward, keeping the skies naturally dark. Choosing glare-free bulbs and installations that keep the night sky free from the glare of civilization, and saying no to the bright blues of daylight bulbs in favor of warmer tones that are kinder to our environment. By championing these practices, each of us can play a leading role in cutting down on light pollution. It's about lighting responsibly, raising awareness, and encouraging a collective effort towards a darker, star-filled night sky. Our challenge is to ensure that our artificial lights brighten our lives without dimming the celestial wonders above. Chapter 5. Lighting the Way. Community Initiatives Against Light Pollution. In the ongoing saga of our brightly lit world, several cities and communities have stepped onto the stage as champions in the fight against light pollution. Their stories are tales of enlightenment, not just in the literal sense, but in their approach to public awareness and education in responsible lighting practices. These initiatives are not merely about dimming lights. They are concerted efforts to address the impacts of light pollution on human health, wildlife, and our precious environment. Let's spotlight a few of these shining examples. Founded in 1988, the International Dark Sky Association tirelessly defends our night skies from light pollution. As dedicated protectors, they lead educational and outreach campaigns to preserve the beauty of starry nights. Their regional chapters, like Grassroots Heroes, organize dark sky festivals and educate municipalities and the public on light pollution's harmful effects. Central to their mission is the Dark Sky Places program, a key initiative in their battle to safeguard our celestial views. This global endeavor not only advocates for but also celebrates the preservation of our night skies. It enforces strict outdoor lighting standards and incorporates extensive community outreach, underscoring the importance of protecting our celestial vistas. Another example is the Badge of Honor for parks and communities. The IDA doesn't just talk the talk. They walk the walk by certifying parks and communities that have made significant strides in reducing their light emissions. This certification isn't just a pat on the back. It's a beacon of hope, showcasing the tangible impact of responsible lighting practices on both the environment and community spirit. Amateur astronomers and citizen scientists, the unsung heroes of the night, play a pivotal role in highlighting proper lighting practices in their communities. Through initiatives like Globe at Night, GUN, they're not just measuring light pollution, but also mapping it globally, creating a comprehensive atlas of our night sky's luminosity. Their unwavering commitment to educating others and implementing mitigation efforts has significantly impacted local areas, making them key players in the quest to preserve the natural beauty of the night sky. Communities and local authorities have emerged as crucial players in the quest to protect our night skies. By enacting dark sky-friendly policies and outdoor lighting regulations, they've taken a stand as champions of the night. Their public campaigns emphasize the importance of preserving night skies, wildlife conservation, and environmental health, raising awareness about light pollution. This proactive approach has not only highlighted the issue, but also empowered individuals to actively combat light pollution, reinforcing the collective responsibility we share in safeguarding our celestial views. So, what do you think about the light pollution? Is it a growing problem that threatens our connection to the cosmos? Preserving the Milky Way and the night sky for future generations is essential. We can take action to reduce light pollution and protect our connection to the cosmos by using outdoor lighting that minimizes light spill and glare, supporting dark sky initiatives in our communities, and utilizing resources from organizations like the International Dark Sky Association. By doing so, we can help ensure that future generations will be able to marvel at the beauty of the night sky as we do today.